the beast, wanna see some more? You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Mahomes. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First and 10, Taylor now. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Mahomes connects with Kittle underneath. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I don't see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. In motion, Hill. Now here's Mahomes. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. He'll get this to about the 38. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. It's Barkley on the counter. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. Look at this Baltimore defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he is going to have the Texans first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Stroud. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Stroud working out of the gun. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Play action. Here's Stroud. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Connects with Kittle underneath. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
A give for Taylor running right side. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe. This offense so far on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Yellow. Attack! Hey, 57.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down. To the right side, this is Taylor. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes going to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did. And came through with a big-time pick 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
This is what happens when you give Patrick Mahomes time to throw. I know people worry about him moving out of the pocket, but if he stays in there and you give him extra time, That big arm, he's going to find someone open downfield.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. 1 second, all that remains. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And
touchdown, Houston. Jalen Waddle, 65 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. There aren't any speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
They're going deep for Hill. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 64 yards. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A first down carry for Barkley.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back to throw now on first down.
He'll drop this down to Taylor.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Now 2nd and 3. Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. In motion, Hill. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Connects with Kittle underneath. Room here to run. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Yellow. Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And down inside the 15 he goes.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. McCaffrey following the penalty. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
In motion, Hill. We are off to the fourth quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
The offense on third down, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This time it's 3rd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
He finds his man complete. It's Harrison. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Barkley inside handoff. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try to find some targets in the open field downfield.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Stroud.
That ball caught by Harrison. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. 39 yards.
And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Yellow.
Now back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Hey, 57 color. Hey, 43, 15. Hey, Red.
Here's Mahomes. St. Brown on the catch. On the move.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out. And this is one of those gotta-have-it drives. You can't start much better than that. Big yardage there. And just as important, he's able to get out of bounds. And now, that changes everything.
Now Stroud.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Tucker now to add the point after. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes.
That's going to be caught. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's first and goal.
Yellow.
McCaffrey will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Look the hot.
Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime. Four quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. The first team to score wins the game.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game, and boy, they did it well.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 28. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage game there is really kind of gravy. And this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want. The right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Etienne up the middle.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. On 3rd down, here's Etienne.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans screaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
So for the Ravens,
they have indeed reached a perfect 16-0, but now still 1 game remains before they join the 07 Pats and the 72 Dolphins as the only teams to finish a regular season unbeaten.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.